Nothing like some good water. Oh, good Lord. Because for the copy. This idiot put this shit on the ground. Your package was left in the mailroom. You're not showing me it got left there. Fucking better be. Oh, hey. How you doing, Teresa? It was just about a quarter of the night. I watched TV. Yeah, I'm doing good. Oh, nice. My favorite thing. Housework. Well, I actually got up this morning and cleaned the pool and got it all prepared for my nephew's birthday. Clean up all around the yard. Help my sister with stuff to get for the party because he had a party today. It just ended like about an hour ago. He had about 8 of his friends up here. He went 16 today, and two of the boys are spending the night. So he's over there in the games room having fun. But I was out there. I went for a swim in the pool today at 12 o'clock. He was laughing at me because I had to get in the pool to actually clean some of the underneath the tile and the walls and stuff. And I told him it was nice and cool in there. So I went for my swim early today and cleaned up the pool a bit so that way when these guys come, it was all clean. So yeah, it's all good. But it was nice. It was nice weather today. Hey Tanya, 90 degrees right now, and it's 6:45. Where you at? Shit, hell no. Yeah, I know all about 90 degrees. It's been 90 degrees a lot here. Humidity has been ridiculous, but today was actually pretty decent. And there's a tropical storm right next to Bermuda right now as we speak, but it's moving away from us. Like Bermuda's right here, and then the storm is like 200 miles away, and it's going like this. It's going away from us. I'm like, thank God, get away. It formed literally right beneath us. It turned into a tropical storm today, 40 mile an hour. So it's not that strong. So I'm so glad it's gone. It's like it's going to be at its closest point tomorrow afternoon, but we're not supposed to get anything from it because it's too small. So thank you, Jesus, for that. You're taking more breaks than I am packing the kitchen, but like Judy said, my girlfriend, she said any little progress is productive. Yeah, that's true. Every little bit helps, like they say. She helped me load up the truck twice today and empty it twice. Oh, yeah, I see. I told you one of your friends was gonna help you. See, I'm glad. See, Spirit was right. They made sure. And Teresa, I'm glad your dad came through last night. I don't know if you re saw it or re looked at it. Yeah, I know this heat is something else. Or your grandpa, I mean, sorry, your grandpa. My bad. I forgot you said Papa. Yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely, especially in 90-degree weather. Hey, Maria, how you doing? Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad it's less now than it is. But I did see the weather, and it said it was supposed to be really hot there for the next couple of days. Here, it wasn't that hot. It was actually surprising. But that's what happens when a hurricane comes near. It makes it cooler. It's so weird. It's like it absorbs all the heat and takes it, and then you're like, you know, it's fine after that. It's weird. So weird. But I'll take the cooler weather any day. Yeah, poor bro. He came in here earlier. I came earlier live, like about I don't know around 4:30 ish. I think. No, about 5 o'clock. I was here around that time. I was here like 5 hours ago, and he came in and said hello. He didn't say much, but he was cool. I'm sure he'll be back. I'm sure he must be fed up with the heat too, because in the news it said that people from that area don't have air conditioning, and I'm like, if you ain't got air conditioning, something wrong with you. Gotta have air conditioning. Well, it all depends on where you live, right? Obviously, people don't because it don't get hot there. But me, I'm always gonna make sure I have some air conditioning. Here, my air conditioner is on all day, every day. I actually got my air conditioner on the third speed, so that way it gets nice and cool down here for a diamond, and then uh, that's why she's on her bed right now because she could feel the air coming down here. So she's happy right now. Because I turn the air down low when I go to sleep because I don't want it to be like too cold. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure people are suffering right now out there, hot as shit. Their fans must be on. If you have a fan, you're okay. At least that's something. But here in Bermuda, you have to have AC or else you will die from heat stroke, or you won't be able to sleep at night. You better go sleep in your bathtub with some cold ass water. That's the only way you can go sleep. Yeah, my fan is always on. Some people laugh at people that have their fan on and their AC, but I do because it circulates the air better. It's so much better when the air gets circulated. So it's nice. Maria, why are you a pain in the ass? Didn't you get a reading earlier? Why you need another one now? Why you gotta be a nuisance? Huh? Why you gotta be a pain in the ass? That's why she be giving all these kisses. Cause she knows she's a pain in the ass and she wants to keep smooching. See? Oh, please, Jesus, help this woman. Help her, Jesus, help her. She needs help. But you're worrying for nothing. He already told you ain't nothing like I told you earlier. There ain't nothing to worry about. And then you said, "Oh, so what's coming for you next week?" I told you for the next couple of days it looks really good. I don't know why you don't listen to me. If I tell you it looks good and everything, you got it. You got like 5 hours ago, literally. I just told you that your cards were really good, and next week's gonna be here, and you're like, "Woohoo, yay!" So what's your problem? Please, Jesus, help me. Dan the man, how you doing, brother? I heard it's very hot there. Do you have ice on your forehead? Your sis is in here complaining about 90 degrees. Oh, Lord Jesus, help me, man. I'm thinking about doing podcasts on here. I've always wanted to do that. Just sit here like for like an hour and just like talk to everybody and talk about life and actually like disconnect from readings and just talk to everybody. That's what I'm gonna do. Like I might do it like every other night or like maybe twice or three times a week. I might do that. I got one of those little mic things that you go like the mic comes up to you and then you put like the headphones on and shit. My nephew got a new pair, so he wants to give me his old pair. So I say, yeah, I have it in the workshop. I think I might do it. Yeah, I do. That's what I do every week. I go live like twice a week and do my dishes and just chill out and talk to everybody. I like doing that instead of doing readings every day. I would like to just come on here and just talk to everybody and have fun. Oh shit, you got a huge heat rash on your back. Oh dang. Shit. Yeah, I get heat rash too. I get it. I put Vaseline on it, or sometimes I put like some lotion on it. That's what I do. It's freaking crazy. Well, it looks like Walter's arguing probably with his baby mom. Looks like I see arguing, uncertainty, babbling, carrying on, going against each other. Uh, I see the son also involved. I see like him being very mad and like arguing with these people, like the baby mom of the son. They're all arguing amongst themselves. So I do see arguments, and that's why he hasn't called you or talked to you because he's probably pissed off and he's probably hot. But at the end here, I got two of cups, which is you and him being perfectly fine, like I always tell you. But the reason you haven't heard from him is because he's probably mad and irritated because he had arguments with the baby mama and the son. I got a young boy here as well. But as far as you and him, two of cups, all good. Just like I told you earlier. As far as work, I do see like I don't think that people want to be your friend at work. Obviously, I see unhappiness. I see pettiness. I see people that you work with are not wanting to associate with you or like talk to you that much. You got some untrue friends, bad co-workers, the same shit. But as long as you stay brave, as long as you stay, away from them, then you'll be fine. And if they come towards you, you go right back at them, and tell them, hey, look, I'm not here for that bullshit. I'm here to work and leave me alone. If you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna report you and just leave me alone. That's all you gotta do. Just tell them you don't leave me alone, I'll fucking report your ass, and that should take care of it. But it looks like a man and a woman at work will irritate you, or like they're corruptive and not really like they don't want you to achieve too much. Like they're haters. So because you probably don't give them the time of day, they're probably going to be mad at you this week, or they're going to be just irritated. Or if you get involved in like an opinionated subject, try not to give your opinion. Say, look, I have no time for that. I'm going. I got to do my work. So try not to get into an opinionated, or if you're asked on opinions, don't give yours. Just move on from it. Try not to give your opinions, because then they're going to be like, see, I knew your opinion was going to be that and that because you're like this and that. You know. I don't see any bosses or anything like that. It's just, random coworkers. Bosses are fine, but coworkers will probably be annoying. A man and a woman. You wonder and worry too damn much. You welcome, Maria. Dan says I try to be about Dan 24/7. But like I tell you all the time, just ignore their ignorance. Yes, Dan. I told her last week that one of her friends are gonna help her. She got to have more faith in her friends, and more faith that spirit will nudge someone to help her. And they helped her in 90-degree weather. Can you believe that, Dan? See, they actually like our sis. See that? They like our favorite widow. See? She's always thinking something bad's gonna happen. See, I try telling her. She don't want to listen. I'm glad you got help too. There's nothing wrong with friends helping friends. You never know. You might be able to repay her back. You know. That's a good thing, though. Ever since she's been in here, Dan, our kindness have rubbed off on her. See, I think we should take some credit, Dan. What do you think? She's gonna give you this one, look, Leos. That's what she's gonna do. But that's good. I'm glad you got something accomplished. However little it takes, it's good though. Yeah, the damn soup is on standby. I was actually thinking about making clam chowder. I saw the clams at the store in the can, and I said, you know what? I have some potatoes. I should get some clam chowder. I should bring out my recipe. I haven't made clam chowder in over a year. Shit, man. I want to make clam chowder so bad. I know my nephew would love that. He loves clam chowder, and my mom. I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna go get all the ingredients, and I think I'm gonna make me some clam chowder because I finally found the cans of clams. Because a while ago they didn't have any, and now they do. So I'm like, finally, I need to get me some clams and clam juice. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, Tanya. Take your time. That's all. I took an Epsom salt bath 2 nights ago, and I feel much better now. I feel a lot better. I should take more Epsom salt baths. I was gonna take one tonight, and I said, "No, I don't feel like it." Okay, Teresa, I'm glad you came by. Yes, get your rest. Good night. You thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, you got a massage tomorrow. Last appointment from the claim. Oh, cool. That's good. Free massage is a good massage. Hell yeah. Go for it. That's what I need. I need a massage in the worst way. I keep getting this massage ad because there's a new massage place. There's a new massage place here that opened. It's called Ocean something, whatever spa. So the ad keeps popping up on my Facebook feed. I think it's trying to tell me something. Go get a massage from a nice, you know. Yeah, she wishes she can get a massage from the fridge guy, but then that would mean that she's gonna get so excited. She says you and then puts he. See? Yeah, see that? She got that Starlink. She's stepping up. Yes, we know. We're only teasing. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got your Starlink, and that's good. You'll have that in the camper. You'll be able to do videos and come talk to us and see us with your new Starlink. You and Marley be Starlinking. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. You still got a lot of time. You still got a week left, day by day. What you don't get done today, you can get done tomorrow. It's okay. Yeah, she can handle it. She likes getting teased. She likes it. She likes getting teased every day. It keeps her juices flowing. Yeah, see, that's how you make him feel. See, he knows you get so excited. And then you give him that smile, and you have that twinkle in your eyes. He's like, this damn MILF wants me. Then he's like, shit, I gotta go there and put up the Starlinks. I gotta withhold myself. But I'm glad you got it, and I'm glad things are going good. Well, that's good. It makes them wonder if you're looking. It's okay. I ain't judging you. As long as you can see, that's all that matters. As long as you can see. Vision is probably the most important thing ever in our lives. Sometimes it's a bad thing because you end up seeing bad things. So let's pray that we see all good things. Damn. Where this shit? Okay. It's all right. It's okay to have cobwebs in there. It's better than crabs. Cobwebs are better than crabs.
With that.
And dinosaurs. And all sorts of fucking shit in there. If you got a crab coming out there like that, then you know you're in trouble. Oh, good Lord. Tanya, you want a card, Tanya? It's quiet in here tonight. Shit. It's a miracle. Thank you, Jesus. I'll send you the tropical storm that's coming across us tomorrow. We just had the damn hurricane Aaron go by. Now we have a tropical storm right next to us coming towards us and gonna pass by tomorrow. I was like, wow. I'm like, shit. It never ends. But at least it's not coming here and doing anything bad. That's the good thing. It's only 40 miles an hour, and we're not even going to get anything from it because it's moving away from us. But it's crazy how it just formed right there, right next to us. It's hot as shit over here. That's why they're forming out in the ocean. Every day I go in that pool, it's like bath water. That's crazy how you guys get that shit all the way over there from Canada. Oh. Hermana, you probably ain't gonna believe me, but I was thinking about you yesterday. You know why? I saw a flamingo. And I said, oh shit, I wonder how Hermana's doing. I saw this flamingo on TV. And I said, oh shit, the Flamingo Express. And I said, I wonder how my Hermana's doing. And look, the next day you come in here. I guess the flamingo must have called you. How you doing? That's crazy. My sister said that when she was somewhere and she said she smelled the smoke. Oh, from Vegas. When she was in Vegas. When she was in Vegas, she smelled the smoke from the forest fires. She says it was disgusting. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad she escaped. All right. Let's see what we get for you, Tanya. Number 12. All right. Tanya, you got number 12, slow and steady, but it's reversed. This is what it looks like upright. It says slow and steady. It's like a woman, like a snail, but it came out reversed. So let's see what the reverse meaning says. It says, pushing things forward impulsively will not only prevent success, but potentially cause more trouble than you are prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will only yield unripe fruit and bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human doing, you're a human being. Just be. Everything will work out if you can apply your brakes and become more aware of what's happening in the moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings, will restore your power to consciously co create your world. All fruits ripen in their own time. See, there you go. Slow and steady wins the race. So this is telling you don't do too much like you are now. You said you're pacing yourself, you know, and it just says no matter what, it'll all work out. Philomena, I got your donation. You can ask your question when you're ready. You're welcome, Tanya. No problem. All's good. Yeah, it would have kept you company. That's good. She likes keeping people company. Hey, Starlight, how you doing? Happy new Virgo moon. Hope you have good things and good blessings your way. She eat cookies underneath the storm. I mean, underneath her covers during the storm. That sounds like a good idea. I should try that. I am. I was talking about that earlier, Hermana, that I'm going to do a podcast. I think everybody should, and talk about their lives and could inspire somebody and make somebody happy. You could have like-minded people, you know. Yeah, I'm thinking about it instead of coming on here and answering questions and stuff. And I might just come on here and just put on my headphones and a microphone sticking right here, you know, and talk some shit and have fun. I need to write down a few subjects to talk about. I'll be open minded. I would love to do it. I should start in September. I should start next month. I don't know, probably on, it'd be nice to do it like at least 3 times a week for like an hour each time. That's all I really need, you know? I'm not sure. I'd have to get like, I put it on my community page and just see what people think and what time I should do it. Yeah, I feel like I am. I feel like this is a podcast in itself. There's some days on here and some nights on here where all I do is talk about, stuff and experiences and life and things like that. I feel like it kind of is, but not really, you know? That's pretty much like how I feel. But I need to write down a few subjects to talk about and, see if it goes well like that. Or I might have one night where I have an open discussion, like just ask questions of what I think, you know? or if what people want my opinion. I could even have guests on here, like have you guys come on and share your stories and be my guest. I wouldn't mind. Talk shit together. We'll see. But I might start next month because my my nephew has some spare podcast stuff that he uses for his streaming games and shit. So I might do that. Hey Goodman, how you doing, bro? Thanks, I appreciate that, man. Have a good one. You too. All right, Philomena, you said what's coming in next in terms of my love life. Hmm. All right, so as far as your love life in the next couple months, I would say that there could be like an offer that someone tries to date you. This person, this person right now, it doesn't have like too much time on their hands because they're doing a lot of work and they're kind of sad that they have to deal with other people. But you could meet this person through work related situations, or this could be somebody at work or somebody works very hard, and they don't have too much time on their hands. But this looks like somebody new. I got the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, so that tells me it's a new love potential person. But the person is reversed here, so they have a lot to work on, and they've lost their faith in finding a decent woman or a decent person or starting a relationship. But it doesn't mean it ain't gonna work. So there is a possible love situation here that can be productive. And this person is going to think that you're beautiful and they have a pleasure talking to you and they're going to be, trying to get with you over the next 2 to 3 months, September, October, November. So the next 3 months look productive as far as a love life potential person coming to you. And this person doesn't have a lot of time to be dating you, but they work a lot. So between work and dating you, I'm sure they can find the time over the next 3 months. But it does look promising here. There is a chance that this person can offer themselves, offer you love through themselves in between time, work, and all that type of stuff. But this person works very hard 24/7. But right now, they don't have a lot of faith in themselves and faith in humanity and women and things like that. But this is definitely somebody new. You don't know this person, but you'll meet this person in the next 3 months. Or you might meet them soon and then you start to get to know them in the next 3 months. So I asked September, October, November, will you have some type of love life? So it looks like, Philomena, that there's some potential here with this person to be in a love situation. So that looks good. I know you don't hear that too many times, but it looks good today. So there is some potential here for a love relationship in the next 2 to 3 months. And the person, they work very hard, they're new. So, but it looks good. Hey, Lucky. Hermione, you said, what does SPD? I don't know. Some poor dude. I could come up with a few other SPDs. I don't know. As long as it ain't an STD, then we're good. That's the only thing. Yep, for sure. So how you been, Harmona? Everything's good. Been busy working. I figured it. I figured you had been. Okay, no problem. No problem. I will meet you wherever you want, anytime, any place, anywhere. I'll be there. Yep, I'll be there. Not a problem. How's the doggies? My dog's been a pain in the ass. I love you too. I love most people when they sleep, but now that you're awake, you know. My dog's been a pain in the ass. I said when I see her mother, I'm gonna ask her about her dogs. They're doing wonderful. That's good. I'm glad. This damn dog's been acting crazy. She's right behind me in her bed. Say hi to Hermana. Say hi to Oda. Say I look like a gremlin right now with my ears up in the air, enjoying the cold air coming down. The damn nuisance. Pain in the ass of my life. Yeah, my beautiful baby, pain in the ass. She's been acting crazy lately. She's been okay today, though. She's been all right today. She hasn't been a bad girl, but she's still a nuisance. She's all right, though. I had my nephew's birthdays today, so I had some piece of the cake. You know how like the icing sticks to the plate. Well, I had like a plastic plate, right? So I let her lick the icing. It was the most hilarious thing ever. It was all over her nose, and she was there licking the plate. I let her lick the plate, and then it was all over her nose, and she's like trying to lick her nose and lick the rest off her nose. It was hilarious. Pain in the ass. And she was looking at me like, "Where you going? I want some more." It's like you can't have no money. You be bouncing off the walls, dog. But it was funny though. I gave her some of the icing. Yeah. Making all that noise back there. Damn, damn dog's loud as heck. But she's been all right though. She's been okay. She has her moments where she's a pain in the ass, but she's okay. She's getting older now. Her age is starting to come through. She's 10 years old now. She's starting to act her age. Act, you know how older people are a pain in the ass, and they're stubborn and they don't listen. And you say to yourself, "Oh boy, one of these days." Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, she's 70, so I gotta make. She's a senior citizen now. Damn, hamburger grease. Let me tell you, this dog will eat anything. I gave her a piece of broccoli yesterday and she ate it. I was surprised. She smelt it and then she ate it. And then she looked at me and I gave her another piece of broccoli. I said, "You need some vegetables." So I had like extra broccoli on my plate, and I gave her like about 2 or 3 pieces, and she ate it. I was surprised. I was like, this damn dog will eat anything. The other day we gave her some corn, and she ate it. I think she is. She's definitely a reincarnation. That's for sure. She's special. A special pain in the ass. And because I'm talking about her, she's acting up in the back. Now she's getting. Now she's gonna get up. Look, she just burped. You didn't hear? She burped really loud just now. She's going over to her water bowl to drink, and there's nothing in there. Now she's gonna look at me and say, "Yo, what's up? What's the matter? You want some water?" That's a dumb question, isn't it? I'm telling you, she's so annoying. Come here. I'll give you some water. You're a fucking nuisance. Yeah, don't give me that shit. Don't be sighing and shit and saying, you should have water in my bowl 24/7 and all that. She wants frosting. Needs a good kick in the ass. You know how we guys go like that? She does that a lot. Were you drunk? Huh? She makes so much grunting noises. It's hilarious. Why are you panting? Huh? You went from sleeping to panting to drinking water to panting again for absolutely no reason. It's nice and cold in here. Damn dog. She's something else, man. As soon as I started talking about her, bang, she starts acting crazy. Now she's smelling the floor. There she goes, look. She goes like this. And she just like fell right over to the side. She likes to put her head on the tile so it's nice and cool. This damn dog, she's something else. What a pain in the ass. There's some days I want to leave her outside and just be like, leave me alone, dog. You're annoying. I left her outside all day today because it was a lot cooler than it normally is. It wasn't as humid and it was cloudy all day, so I left her outside pretty much the whole day. And she wasn't panting or anything. She was just chilling. Then my sister brought her inside, and then my sister says she went straight to her bed inside and just chilled. And I'm like, yeah, that's what she wants. She goes from one house to the next, sees where everywhere is comfortable. But my sister said she didn't last too long on the bed. She went straight to the tile. It's weird because, well, I mean, it's not weird. It's common sense, really. You know, she during the summertime she likes to be on the tile because it's nice and cool. And then when it's cold in the winter, she'll go inside. She'll go in her bed and she'll curl up and be like, "Oh yeah, it's so nice, so nice and warm in my bed." And in the morning, during the winter months, in the morning, she doesn't want to get up and pee. I'll be like, "Come on, let's go." And she's like, "I ain't going nowhere." She's like, "Hell no, I'll pee later." And then when she finally gets up, she'll pee. But during the summer, no way in heck. I have to make sure I take her outside or else she'll pee in here. When she needs to pee, yeah. That's what they do. Yeah, my bladder. She's birthing. Yeah. Uh, when she starts pacing the floor, that means she needs to go outside and pee. That's what she does. That's what she does in the middle of the night. And if I don't hear her, she'll pee all over the floor and piss me off. But she hasn't done it in a long time, thank God. Now she pees outside on the floor like an idiot. But she pees a lot. Mind you, we all do when we get older. I pee a lot too, but that's a good thing. If it detoxes you, gets it all out, all the toxins and all the negative energy. But man, we have. I said this a few times, but around the pool area, there's all this tile, and then it's got two sections of grass. And she didn't do it today, but some days, like I think it was 2 days ago, she went right in the middle of the whole area in between the pool and the door, and she peed right there. And then she peed next to the barbecue, and the grass is literally 3 feet ahead of her. So I don't know why she's doing that now because she never used to do that before. So I don't know why she does it now. I'm still baffled on why she does that. So I don't know. It just it doesn't make any sense to me. And then today she went on the grass every single time to pee. And every time she went on the grass to pee, I told her, good girl. So she knows like that that's what I want her to do. But sometimes she's not fully on the grass and uh she'll go halfway on the grass and then her pee will go across the grass and go into the tile. And I'm like, you're such a dumb dog. Or because you're on the grass, you need to go like more into the grass. But as soon as she gets on the grass, she thinks that she can pee. Meanwhile, her butt's by the tile and pees on the damn tile. Huh. Between the birds shitting all over the place and her peeing on the tile, it drives me nuts. Today I went out there this morning and washed all the tile, hosed it down, took all the leaves and bugs all over the place, went inside the pool, cleaned the sides all day just to get everything nice and clean for the party. Such a pain in the ass. I swear. And when she was younger, she dug holes in the yard. She was such a pain in the ass. Every bed we put out there for her, she would chew the bed to pieces. You saw all the cotton shit, the stuff all over the yard. We wanted to kill her back then. We actually wanted to give her back to the original person who brought her in. That's how much we hated her because she was just an absolute nuisance and an absolute dumbass dog. This is by far one of the worst dogs I've ever seen, like that I've ever dealt with, as far as like doing the stupidest shit ever. But that was when she was like her first 5 years. She was a pain in the ass, especially the first 3 years. She was an absolute like terror of a dog where we didn't even want her anymore. And then as soon as that asshole left 2 years ago, she's been a different dog. She's been a lot calmer. Um, she's been a lot more like playful with us, a lot more like lovey-dovey, and lets us, lay down next to her and pet her and kiss her, and we can touch her and she won't get fat up and stuff. Like she knew right away the devil was gone. You know, you'll be fine, Tanya. Drink some cold water. Yeah, she feels it. Yeah, of course. Yeah. But in 2001, at the end of 2001, that's when I allowed her to be in here with me full time because we had the renovation and she couldn't be outside. But she's been in here for 4 years. Next month will make 4 years straight she's been living with me inside here. She hasn't lived outside since. But that's where she used to live for 6 years, was outside on the porch. Because that's where my ex-brother-in-law wanted her to be. He never wanted her inside. So she's been with me for 4 years next month. And the last 2 years since that asshole's been gone, she's like I said, she's totally different. Everybody's totally different. This whole house, this whole energy, everybody is gone. Everybody has completely excelled to the highest level since that bastard's gone. And we heard more karma about him the other day. Unreal. But dogs are very smart. They know. Yeah, she does. You know, and don't get me wrong, she's a pain in my ass, but I love her to death because she protects me at all costs. See, I've been in, like, sometimes when people are around me, she'll get up real quick and she'll be like, "Woo," she'll be like, "Yeah, don't you think you're gonna come over here and touch my Marky?" She's very protective of me and she won't let me out of her sight. She's very she's very you know, protective. She's always making sure that I'm around, make sure I'm in her sight. It's funny as shit. My sister came home from her trip, and she's like, "Hi, Diamond," and Diamond like looked at her, right? Diamond looks at her, and then lets her pet him, and then goes right back to me. She goes, "You don't get tired of smelling your uncle's ass? You've been with him all day. I've been gone for 5 days. You need like your mama no more." And I said, "Hey, look, that dog can't have me out of her sight." She's like, "I gotta protect that man at all costs. He saved my life." I love you too, Hermana. All right, have a great day tomorrow. I know you're a busy woman. Be safe. I'm glad you stopped by. She's all right though. She's had a rough summer. See, now that she's older, I find that she has a harder time dealing with the heat. So I remember the cat that used to be around here, Sylvester. He was like 17 years old. And one August it was hot as shit, and he was on my porch, and he had, like, say this is the bowl of water. He would put his hands in the water like this. The cat, he would put his hands in the water like that and look at me. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this cat? Why he's got his paws inside the water? So what happened was he was trying to cool down or something, but he was losing his mind. And then he ended up having a heat stroke and dying. And then the neighbor came over and he was like, "Hey, have you seen my cat?" I'm like, "Oh, is it this cat?" Like, "Oh, no. Yeah, we haven't seen the cat for a while." I was like, "Yeah, it looks like he's dying." So he ended up taking the cat to the vet. And then I asked him the next day if the cat was all right. He says, "No, the cat died from heat stroke." It was 17 years old. The cat's name was Sylvester. But it was a midget cat. It looked like a kitten, but it wasn't. I don't know if you guys ever seen a midget cat. I thought it was a damn kitten. And the guy goes, "No, man, this cat's 17 years old." I was like, "Oh, it must be a midget cat then, 'cause I never seen a cat this small, 17 years old." So he was with me his last dying days, but I fed him and he hung around. I thought he was a kitten that was like, stray or something. Little do I know it was my neighbor's cat on his way out. He must wanted to like hang out with me before he passed away. And my neighbor was like, "You must be feeding him something because he hasn't been around in like 3 days. We were worried about him." And I was like, "Well, he's on my porch right now. He's like over here panting and dying." Yeah, I believe that. Yeah, my buddy Sylvester. Diamond didn't like him at all. And one day Diamond went up to him and I said, "No, don't be naughty to the kitty cat." Sylvester swiped right at her nose. She was like, look back at him. She didn't even do nothing. She could have just bit him and killed him, but because he was so small compared to her. But he just looked at him and was like, yeah, whatever. Now we have another cat around here. He's been around here for a couple years. We call him Flipper because every time he sees us, he gets excited and he flips like up and he flips over like that. He rolls over. We call him Flipper, but like he flips over and over and over. He'll flip this way, flip that way, flip this way, flip that way, and his tail be going a mile a minute. So we call him Flipper. We don't even know if he has a home or anything. He's always outside. And he sleeps underneath my car sometimes, my van. I'll come out in the morning, I'll see him underneath there looking at me. And I'm like, okay, you slept underneath the van tonight? Okay, buddy. I have like a chair with a cushion on my porch, so he might sleep there at nights, I guess. I don't know. So sometimes I see a cat hair there, so he must sleep there sometimes. My buddy Flipper. But ever since these cats have been around here, there's been no rats around. I haven't seen no rats lately. We used to have a lot of rats around here, and I would hear them in the trees, but I don't hear them no more. The cats must have cleaned them out. Cats are good for something. I like cats. Cats are cool. I used to have a cat way back. One of my first cats, his name was Sunny. He was like orange and like yellowish. He looked like Heathcliff. It's my mom's first cat, and it was our first cat, Sunny. And one day, he was probably like maybe 3 or 4 years old, and we opened the door, and he saw like a pigeon or whatever it was, and he ran into the road to catch the pigeon. A car ran over him, and we were devastated. And the person who like ran him over felt so like bad, but it wasn't their fault. This stupid cat went right after the pigeon, and then the car ended up running over the cat. So then I'd say about a couple months later, we got another cat, same type of cat, and we called it Sunny again. It was pretty funny. But I've had like my mom has had at least 10 cats in the I'd say last 40 years. We've had about 10 cats. They would just come to my mom. My mom's like the cat lady of the neighborhood. Stray cats would just come over her house and just chill. And my mom would be like so happy to have them around. Her last cat was a cat called Smokey. He got attacked by a dog. And then the veterinarian came and sewed him up. And then he was cool for about 2 months and then he passed away. So this damn dog's over here snoring. Yeah, we had a lot of cats. My mom takes the death of a cat really serious. She's like always dramatic and she's like, "Oh my god." I'm like, "Oh god, I hope this woman never gets another cat." She loved her Smokey. The last cat, he was around for a couple years. But now she has pet birds now. She's got like 10 birds that hang out by the door first thing in the morning and she feeds them. They feed them. She feeds them bread and rice and everything and leftovers. And all you see is like bird shit everywhere. And I'm like, Mom, these fucking birds are here shitting everywhere. Oh, I wash it off every night when I'm out here. Don't worry about it. Poor birds ain't got nothing to eat. I'm like, man, fuck those birds. Don't worry about them damn birds. They can go eat some worms and bugs and shit. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. If the birds, these poor animals need to eat. And I'm like, nah, you went from cats to birds. One thing about that woman, she's always got some pets. Cats, birds. She loved my dog, though. She was always a big fan of my dog. When I first bring the dog there, she didn't like him. She was scared of him. Big ass pit bull. But um, after a while, I let my mom feed my dog so that way the dog won't bite the hand that feeds her. But he never did anything to my parents, so I was happy. My dad used to walk him around the house, and then my mom used to always give him leftovers and shit. He used to love my mom. This damn dog. Something else. She's over here snoring like crazy, making all these noises. Her hands are twitching. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. It's already almost midnight. It's pretty quiet tonight, which is good. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your night and your weekend. Tanya, don't work too hard. Hope it gets cooler for you guys and not too hot. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for sure. I'll be around. All right, take care. Have a good weekend.